Did I talk to you? Yeah, I did. Alright, so out here, we know there's nobody on the bridge at night, but we will see what we can accomplish at night here. Maybe a little bit more affinity as well. Once again, should go faster. Less people out at night. Just kind of standard across the board. There's always less people out at night. I can't believe it. Jackson's become an assistant at the curry shop. I heard he's coming up with the new menu, but is he up to it? That's right, Jackson became the cook, not the poet, so Kenny Rohan doesn't have an assistant, does he? Working at the curry shop might be a good move for Jackson. He needs to find something that'll finally work out for him. He can't carry on the way he used to be. No, he couldn't, I guess. He needed to be somewhat productive. That's a big life-changing event for him, I guess. And we helped. We always do that. I really like the people in the colony. That's why I'm always here watching them come and go. What are you on about? Ain't nothing weird about that. I've been watching you as well since before you left the colony. Don't you ever give up. I'll be keeping an eye on you. What do you mean? I ain't weird or nothing. I just stalk people. What's weird about that? Back here we should be able to find Jarok.
Hello.
I haven't got anyone to fight with anymore, but I still train like this. It makes me feel less lonely.
Hello.
This world has legs, arms, and a head. It's a really big place. I need to train hard if I want to be as strong as Zukazu. I'm not sure those two sentences were completely related. Right, isn't there... Alright, you're there. That's fine. I'm looking for... I always miss the Napon. Didn't want to miss it this time. I don't think the Defense Force is the right choice for Desiree. Someone must have pushed her into it. It's a shame.
Good day.
Some of the guys around here might not like me saying this, but she must get a pretty hard time from that young captain.
Good day.
Looks like Peppino's moved away to Colony 6. I always thought he was the only person on my side.
Good day.
I'm not changing my mind. Paola's the one. She's all smiles now that she stopped arguing with her friend. Paola the little girl?
Yes.
I'm moving on. Peppino isn't here anymore, but I don't miss the guy. He never joined in our chats about who's the hottest girl in Colony 9. And he was a good guy. Looked like Emmy Leader's just as good as they say. No other girls are as great as her. So, Emmy Leader, Paola, and this guy didn't really have one in particular. Either way, I'm leaving and hopefully he'll never come back. I sometimes eat with Nira and Lucas. They look so happy.
Ooh.
It's so good to have friends. Yeah, I gave her an old woman's voice. I want to give her a Napon voice. I hope they stay that close even when they are grown up. Sure. Jaleel is a nice lady. Alright, down here should be Minnie out here, right? And then nobody's in the back here anymore. That's the wrong one, but there's nobody back there anyway. Minnie should be here. I made dinner for someone the other day. He said it was great. That felt pretty good. I know I don't look the type, but I quite enjoy a bit of cooking.
What do you want?
I wonder who I should cook for next time. Maybe the captain, but I wouldn't want it to look like I'm sucking up. Or maybe I'll make something tasty for that old guy again. Yeah, he would love that. Just saying. I recommend not doing it, though. Head up here. We can find another Napon. If you look up in Tephra Cavern, you can see balcony-like thingy. I know how to get up there now. Yeah, me too. Shura told me something. She said their place called Befalgar Tomb in Tephra Cave. She think it part of Giant's Ruins. Path to Tomb got opened up lately, so you can go see for yourself. That we did. Worked out pretty well. Now we have the two people here on the date. We're getting married. I have to think of myself, and I can't get by alone. But I realized we might be able to make a go of things together.
Hello.
We used to argue a lot, but things are much better between us now. He'll be the only family I have from now on. Super. We're getting married. Things aren't easy, but we need each other. I'm sure that together we can make a life for ourselves.
Yes.
I'm not living for myself anymore. I'm living for her. It's good to finally have someone I really care about. Hopefully it will get me out of the slump I was in. I suppose you know how I feel. I wasn't really in that slump. At least not in the game. In real life, I'm always in a slump.
Hello.
How you doing? I've been thinking about going out and seeing the world lately. I want to see everything for myself, like you and the Napon merchants.
Hello.
Maybe I'll start out with a trip to Tephra Cave. But it's just a cave, isn't it? There must be somewhere that no one's ever been before. There are a few places. I will still need to go to them, and then I'll have been there. Alright, so we are done in Colony 9, I believe. Let's just do a quick check of Outlook Park. I don't remember anybody being here, but we can check. It's, real quick. Oh, there is somebody here. It's Dulland! We found Dulland!
Hello.
I feel sorry about that Satada's little brother. He used to work with me as a courier. Hey, more affinity. He was one of the best I'd ever seen. Had such pride in his work. That's what got him in trouble. He got himself killed trying to save his delivery from Mekon. It's sad. When things settle down, I'll go visit Satada. I'd like to pay my respects. Alright, so we got an update to the affinity chart. Dulland and Satada, brothers pal.
Hello.
Let's talk to him again. I'm happier now than ever before. You know if Ernest's alright? He doesn't talk much, that man, but I've put a lot of trust in him. He's as honest as they come, not like me in my Colony 6 days. He's a man who'd go out of his way to do someone a favor. He's as straight as an arrow. That he is not. Although, you could say we're a little bit more generous than him. Another update to the affinity chart. We're finally getting Dulland filled in here. Absolute trust between Dulland and Ernest.
Hello.
Jeez. They say everyone should be treated equally when in a crisis. I used to think the same back at the camp. But there is someone I hold dear to me above everyone else.
Hello.
Looks like her fear of the Telethi is easing. I'll stay here with her for as long as she needs to calm down. This isn't a bad place to live, after all. Alright, let's talk to just the Hyantia refugee here. Dulland said that he will stay by my side. The Homs truly are a strange people.
Hi there.
I truly hope the people of the camp in Satoral can find happiness. That is my wish. So we did find Dulland. That makes me very happy. See if he's here during the day. Looks like he is. They're the only ones here as well. There's monsters here instead. But by the time Dulland shows up, you're way past having to deal with those guys. Anything else? It looks like the Hyantia fled and scattered throughout Bionis. The camp, Sartorial, Frontier Village, Aerith Sea, Valak Mountain.
Hello.
I wish they could live in happiness just like we do. Make sure you help everyone you can throughout our world. I think there are a lot of people in trouble just like us.
Hi there.
Anything new from you? Looks like that is the same from you. Alright, so more affinity. Not that we needed it. There are some places still around here, aren't there? In Colony 9. They won't let me oh, they will let me warp there. Alright, let's check the Mekon wreckage site. This is where Werner was. He shouldn't be here anymore. I don't see anybody here. Yeah, let's just move on. There's nobody here anymore. He was around here anytime, so if he's not here now, then he's not here. So let's head out to the cylinder hangar. See if there's anybody hanging out up here. There was once. Be great if you guys actually used the cylinders.
Hello.
Hello. Have you gone along the path that opened up by Vilia Lake? If you haven't been there yet, be careful. I went to take a look and it's really dangerous. The monsters down there are abnormally strong. If you're going to go down there, make sure you're prepared.
Hello.
It's amazing, a new path opened up when the Bionis moved. Although the monsters down there are way stronger than I expected, there must be some reason why that path opened up, so that I can fight the monsters. That's my assumption. Alright, let's change it to night. We'll see if anybody's around here at night. Same guy, it looks like. Yep, same guy. So, let's head out. And this time we will head to the Tephra Cave entrance, where I know there's a few people. Or at least these two, and then I think there's somebody out here during the day as well.
Hello.
Hello? There are some Defense Force guys in the cave. You probably shouldn't go further in without listening to them first.
Hello.
We don't take supplies into the cave. If you ain't fully prepared, you'd better go back to Colony 9.
Yes?
Tephra Cave ain't too wide. It's a pretty dangerous place. Watch yourself if you get into a fight.
Yes?
The defense force been through the cave loads of times. Those arachnos gave us the most trouble. You'd better watch you don't accidentally attack the cocoons. Yeah, I'm fine. I am more than fine. These guys don't have anything new to say. That's a little disappointing. They're, saying the same thing. Yeah, you're the one that I was thinking of. You gave quests, I believe. There are some defense force guys in the cave. Probably shouldn't... Yeah, you're actually the same guy. You just moved. You're the same guy too? Yep. Alright, so into Tephra Cave we go. It's easier for me to go this way than through the menu, to be honest with you. So then we can warp from here. There's really only one place I want to go at this point, and that would be the Magmel Ruins here. Everywhere else has no people. The only ones I care about are in here. How you doing? Wasn't there a unique monster down here somewhere? Oh well. Doesn't matter anymore. I'm 90 levels higher than things around here. I always thought of the Bionis like a parent. How could it do this? Even so, we can't just stand by and wait to be killed, right? I'll be fighting with you until the very end.
Hello.
I'm grateful to the Bionis for giving birth to us. But once we're born, our lives are our own. We can't just let the Bionis do whatever it wants. Once again, I like this guy.
Hello.
Some guys have some nice things to say. I couldn't hide my shock when the colony messenger told me. The awakening of the Bionis, our whole world. Who would have thought? No one could have known that's how the Bionis thought of us.
Hello.
Now we're about to fight a god. I know we can't do much, but we'll offer as much support as we can. Luckily, I'm strong enough to fight a god. That's not like a huge issue like you would think.
Yes?
I'm finally starting to think that the world can be at peace. This is the first time in my life that I've ever felt this way.
Yes?
I won't pretend I know what the Bionis is thinking, but there's no way I'm gonna just keel over like Zenzo wants. I'll keep fighting till the very end. And he mentions him by name. Back to the escape pod bay. And there is somebody here. There's a few people here. It doesn't matter time around here either. Did you know that a new path's opened up near Villia Lake? The rocks blocking it came down when the Bionis moved. You can go further in now.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Be careful if you want to go any further than Villia Lake. You won't believe how strong the monsters down there are. Usually having no natural enemies would make a species weak, but those monsters down there seem to have gotten stronger instead.
Hello.
The path ahead has always been blocked by a rock slide. I wonder what's up there. It's intriguing.
Hello.
I bet there are loads of really strong monsters. If you're planning on going, make sure you're properly prepared. If you can't handle it, get more experience and give it another try. Yeah, they're being pretty forthcoming with the information about Tephra Cave here. Isn't there a unique monster over here? Boom! I remember those. I don't think I need anything from Tephra Cave anymore, but it could be good for trades. I'll have to double check that. So many of these damn lizards. Was there anybody here? There might have been somebody on the way up. There could have been somebody there. We will check. We'll head out and see what I can find. Always good to try to find people. Oh, this is a cylinder hanger. Never mind, that's not where I wanted to go anyway. I was thinking Kneecap Rock. So let's head out. That's through Tephra Cave. Let's go to the Bionis Leg. There are a few people here after all as well. Oh, is it technically Tephra Cave? I keep on forgetting that. Is there anybody at Kneecap Rock here? There's like pass, but all right, sure. Kneecap Rock. It's just the kneecap, right? But I keep on wanting to say Kneecap Rock because sometimes I pick those up. But that's not what I'm looking for today. All right, there is the Mechonis. He looks a little different. They actually changed him, didn't they? We regrew the arm and everything. That's cool. I didn't know they did that. We'll take a closer look. Kneecap Hill. There we go. There is a heart-to-heart here that we'll deal with, when we do heart-to-hearts. Tried to get a good look at the Mechonis. It looks different than what I remember. Still quite menacing, but doesn't look like it's necessarily attacking. Like the sword isn't out anymore, right? But they went ahead and changed that. That's real nice of them. Like, they do care about the continuity when it comes to the backgrounds of the game. Not a lot of games would take that effort. So I did want to point that out, that they did, and thank them for it, because that's awesome that they did. Still picking up collectibles. Once again, I don't necessarily need them, but they should still help, right, when it comes time for me to actually finish up all the affinity that I need to get. It will help if I have as many of the collectibles to trade as possible. Trying to get everything as good as I can. Does take some time, especially with Dunban. Dunban doesn't have like a really good trade, or a really good gift, I should say, available to him. So I end up like going the other way with it. Holmes Traveler, anything new? Those Telethia things haven't come to this place yet. Have you been to Tephra Cave recently? It's completely crawling with really strong monsters. Be careful if you ever go in there.
Good day.
Those Telethia things haven't come to this place yet. Right. Same thing from you. Just the one thing. People with wings have started living in the refugee camp. I think they look a bit too delicate to be living in a place like that. I'm worried about them.
Well,
Anything else? Just the one thing. And I'm assuming that none of the shops have changed. Just none of the shops. I'll check one. I'll check him, and if he's not different, then I'll assume that all the rest aren't different either. I know he's not going to have any books that I need, because I have all the books that I need. Yet, no upgrades. This is still the standard stuff. He doesn't even sell books. Anyway, please come back again. I'll consider it, but for the time being, I want to head out to the refugee camp. And we want to explore here during the day. I kind of want to start up top. You know what? We'll start inside here. 10 o'clock might be a little early, but we'll see who is here. I don't think we've officially talked to all these people yet. Of course, we will try talking to Elior again. See if Elior has anything new to say. Looking for affinity. I was told that I was supposed to get affinity with Elior. Maybe it'll happen now. But there are Hyentia here. Why aren't my mommy and daddy here? Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe that's why they won't come to get me. Oh, poor little kid. My new big sister takes good care of me, but I hope my mommy and daddy come to pick me up soon.
how's things?
This child's father asked me to look after him. He was unable to control his wife any longer. I wanted him to keep him and not give up until the very end. I cannot be a parent to this child.
How's things?
It's all just so sad. His mother also tried to protest. But when I passed, she had already half transformed. The child was sleeping at the time, so does not know what happened. Super! Everybody is sad everywhere I go. Just what I wanted. Let's head out and see if people have anything new to say. That's a little bit cheerier, maybe? My daddy left me and went somewhere. I think they didn't love me because I was a bad girl. But my new big sister is nice. I like living here. Hee hee hee. Can I tell you a secret? I like my new big sister, but I want to be with my mommy and daddy. I wonder where they are. I hope I can see them soon. I want to be with them all the time. It's like it was two takes on the same dialogue there for the kids. Alchemoth was in complete chaos when we fled. The Imperial Guard protected us. One by one, they transformed into Telethia. There were even some who turned while inside the evac ships. Our ship also crashed. I'm so lucky to be alive. Hooray! This child managed to get onto the ship right at the last moment. It was at full capacity. There was no room for her parents. If only I had the courage to let her parents take my place. I must at least look after her until she can see them again. Ernest, are you a little happier? It'd be great if you were. Thanks for still believing me even after I told you all those lies. Yeah, I know I shouldn't go around lying just because someone lied to me. then I wouldn't be any better than the one who lied to us. Thanks for making me realize it. Appreciate it.
Hi there.
I feel a bit bad that I couldn't get revenge for him myself. At least you did it for me. It really means a lot. Well, he doesn't have anything to say about Dulland, but Dulland did say something about him. Elior's out here at night, so let's head up top, and we'll see if, once again, anybody has anything nice to say. Always hoping for good things. But around here, it seems like everybody just has bad things to say because, of course, they have bad things to say. The world is falling apart around them. But I'll fix it. Just give me a little bit of time. But I want you to be happy now, nonetheless. Have you seen any Telethia? I'm glad we escaped to here, but there are not enough men. There are also very few of us who can fight. We must be ready. That is why I'm keeping watch.
What is it?
I have no idea how many of us have survived. However, there were always very few Hyentia of mixed blood. I doubt that many of us made it. Alright, change it to night. And once again, we will hope for happier news. Here's Ernest again. He's just saying the same thing, but I'll give him another chance. Yep, same thing. Okay. Back into the refugee camp. No, nobody over here. I thought I saw some movement, but it was just the rocks when the camera moved. Here is the Hyentia that was probably up there. We'll see. No, it's a new one, maybe. It's a new one. Do any of you know? Did anyone other than the people here get out safely? I heard there are some in Sartoral. Others must have escaped, but I don't know where to.
Are you that?
They said they were in a green area somewhere in Sartoral, although there was a lot of static in the last communication. I do not know their exact location. Sorry, I could not be of more help. Green area? They're mostly at the statues. There's no green there.